G'day! I'm here on Merganser Lake. I came in the Brent Access Road at North River, which is hardly a river at all. It's a little tiny creek, all overgrown with branches. You can't stick your paddle in, you have to pull yourself along with the branches, but this is a pretty little lake. Rocks across on the shoreline over there. I'm all set up on Merganser Lake. I've got my hammock set up. I even brought a propane stove and a real chair to sit in. And somewhere up in the bush is the thunderbox. A couple of weeks ago I was at a campsite that had a brand new thunderbox, but this one is not so new. When I got out to North Lake, it was quite nice paddling, but it looked like rain the whole time. Now it's cleared up and it's quite nice. Pretty little lake. Good morning. My first morning on Merganser Lake here in Algonquin Park. Looks like rain. Kind of chilly all night. I wore every piece of clothing I've got with many layers, except my swimsuit. You see it's still drying there from yesterday's swim. I made a good fire this morning to warm up, had a cup of tea, reading, just sitting and reading. I wanted to take a paddle across to see what the next portage looks like, but I don't want to get wet. My husband gave me a satellite phone, and up here is the only open area where a whole whack of trees fell down. I'll take you up there to show you. Look at this lovely sign. It's been here quite a while. Up the path, a whole bunch of trees came down, blocking the path for the outhouse. What an obstacle course. So there's a lot of good wood here for fires if anybody brought a saw. I just break off whatever branches I need. Makes a good little fire. And there sits my satellite phone. And I can sit here too, reading and typing. And there's my view. Pretty little lake. Rest day here on Merganser Lake at the northeast part of Algonquin Park. Good to just have a day to just sit and read. Algonquin Park offers a lot of skinny little books on the history of brave people that first came and loved the wilderness here. Made a fire this morning. I didn't even have to use my fire starters. Found some old dead pine needles. And this, if you're lucky to find these branches with the moss that aren't wet. We've had a lot of rain lately, but these are really good to start a fire, and the dead pine needles and pine cones are usually good too, but they're kind of soggy right now. Then I find some big branches like this, and although I don't do karate, you can practice karate and break the sticks. Oopsies. Then you got lots of firewood. My little pile of little sticks. I brought a propane stove too, just because I'm cheating this time. Make it a little quicker and easier for me. I got a water filter and purifier to get water from the lake. And it's so quiet. Been listening to the loons chatter once in a while, but so quiet. Sun's shining, and it's evening, and I got my fire going. What's a good campfire without roasted marshmallows? One rule about camping is leave the campsite better than you found it. Years ago, somebody must have built this little counter. It's kind of fallen apart, but it still works. I found some big sticks to leave for the next person, and a pile of twigs. And I found a bunch of stones to make the campfire a little bigger and better. I love this flat stone for placing your cup on so you don't spill it. Nothing else is ever level. Got another nice big stone over here. Nice and flat. A lot of flat stones around here, but to try and make them level, there you have a job. Pretty nice. Tomorrow morning I'll be heading out. It's nice and sunny now, pretty clouds, but they're calling for rain tomorrow. Possible thunderstorms the next day. I met a guy on the portage, which is way over there, coming in a couple days ago. He said he brought a saw and he's going to fix some of those branches on that North River. It was kind of duck and go on that North River. Couldn't use a paddle, had to pull myself on branches, but this nice solo kayaker said he's going to clean it up. He even cleaned up part of the portage we were on together. Big log over it he sawed and pulled off the way. Always leave a campsite, campground, the world, leave your planet better than you find it.